My big question is if you could get all of the American church in a room and just talk to us, maybe not necessarily, there's the resourcing side and there's
Sure.
some storytelling side, but I think the thing that me and my friends, my coworkers, my cohort are all concerned with is we want to give truth. We want to give truth, but we also don't want to push people away. And so there's a little bit of a push and a pull there. How would you encourage youth pastors, kids pastors, parents, volunteers?
Yeah.
What should our approach and our posture be towards
I mean,
this
I
issue?
think the way that character is built, as I see it in people, and I've like I said, been walking with folks for 40 years now, but what I see happening is that doesn't happen unless there are deep and intimate connections. Historically, forever, we have known philosophically as well as spiritually and relationally that every human being wants to be seen, known, and heard. And the reality is, in our culture today, we have all become so busy that very few people are actually seen, known, and heard.
Yeah.
We are often viewed, we often curate things that we want you to see, but we're actually not seen, known, and heard. And so if we can develop intimate relationships with people, I think that is going to solve 90% of most of the problems that we have, to be honest with you. The other thing I think that we have to do in the church, that the American church has done wrong, I think, is that we have avoided conversations of sexuality completely. Despite the fact that the Bible talks about it all over the place, and we have an entire book of the Bible that speaks of it, pretty intimately.
Right.
And so, to me, the fact that we have avoided it has allowed other people in the world who don't know Jesus to define the parameters and the ways in which it will be discussed. And so it's sort of like the idea that, when countries are seeking new territories, whoever plants the flag first wins. Well, I feel as though the culture has planted the flag first in the hearts of most of our young people. And as a result of that, now when parents and church clergymen try to regain the captured territory, we have to fight twice as hard as it would be if we would have instructed appropriately to begin with. And so I think it's absolutely essential that parents talk about sexuality like they talk about the weather. I mean, literally, it needs to be conversational, and it needs to start from the time your child is born. You just talk about, appropriate things. I mean, but you name the parts, and you let them know that boys are different than girls, and why it is great to be a boy, and why it is great to be a girl, and how that is an intentionality on the part of a creator who loved you and designed you, and that your form gives you a function. It doesn't limit your functions, but it certainly does give you direction in your function, and it certainly helps identify who you are as a person.